Dude, this mausoleum is massive. Holy cow. That's the Helganquil for you. They can never make an area that's short. All right, there are a bunch of little operating area. Hi. Kayami Ooze level 99. What? Special Zoogles. While extremely rare, special Zoogles have been spotted in each nation after the merging of the twin worlds. They seem to lurk in well-hidden locations and if defeated, award a large amount of SP and rare herbs. Yo, okay. Tales of games have done stuff like this before. I remember the Bakoras in Xillia come to mind. They were random, like, little square cubes you could kill that would give a lot of bonus. Hi, how do I kill you? Oh, calm down. Can I just, like, hit you? All right, well, that did 6 damage. My fire didn't do as much as I was hoping it would. I don't know if there's some kind of gimmick here or if it's just like, hey, do damage quick. Get him. Get him. In a bind. Done. We're getting it low. It's not really, I was worried it would hit us for like a ton of damage. I wonder if I just have to get like enough of a combo to build up a kill or something. Stay down. No, don't dodge. This seems like a good explosive ring time. You don't get a halfway point, duly noted. Explosive ring does amazing, by the way. Oh, it can hit you when it jumps. I assumed that it could not deal damage, period, because it had not yet hit me. If it does jump into you, you will die. Makes it a lot harder to do this. Yeah, like way harder. I'm expecting it to like try to run at some point or something. Oh, I look painful, Shion. I wonder if a Mystic Art like destroys it. Alright, Law. Good one. I want to get a perfect dodge on it. This seems like a good time to use one of my... I have 6 orange shells. Nice. Good break, good break. Keep it going. I need to like get a combo going with a break to really pop off against it. Let me get a break on you, Kisara. It was at 69. I surrender. Excuse me, Mr. Ooze. Okay, well, I was just about to boost strike you. That's annoying. Bring me back from Death's Abyss, please. In a bind.
It won't end like this.
Oh my goodness. I feel like there's a gimmick here that I'm just not understanding. To be honest. Burn. Oh, you don't do a finisher on it? Okay. 1500 SP, what the heck?
I expect you'll be in high demand if that's the case.
That's ridiculous. That's like ridiculously ridiculous. Void Flash. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna hold on to those points for a minute because I want to like get some expensive stuff. But I wanted Void Flash. Weren't you a higher level in this playthrough? How do you feel about dropping in levels? I got to level 100 in all my playthroughs. Of course I dropped in levels. I think dropping down to 65 is fine, specifically because they start you with all the emblems. If I had to like re-unlock the emblems and whatnot, then I'd probably be pretty annoyed because it would really limit what you can do gameplay-wise compared to what you could do before. But dropping down such a, like, I'm gonna say a small amount. There's like a, so like, say that we finish the game at like level 50, right? And then they drop me down to like level 20. That would be a huge drop. But dropping from 100 to 65 is very minor because they're both end-game levels. You normally beat the game. I beat the game around level 55. You beat the game somewhere between level 50 and 60, and then the DLC puts you at 65, which means it puts you at like a post-game level. And you don't get much different. There's not much difference playstyle-wise between level 65 and level 100. They're like almost the same. Especially because the game gives you the choice of so many different skills to unlock right out the gate and whatnot. And those shining enemies that give you a ton, also great. So they drop 35 levels regardless? What? What do you mean?
That was a little close for comfort.
Starting at level 65 is like where you would be at the end of the main story typically. And it's the level that Priscilla Sylph is, I think. So honestly, like level 65 feels pretty perfect. The main thing is what I think of when doing this right now, and with that question, is I think of Persona 3 FES, right? In Persona 3 FES, you finish the main story at around like level 60 or 70, I don't remember. And then the game, the answer, the post game, like what would today be a DLC if they had done it today instead of back in the mid 2000s, drops you back to like level 20. You get so much weaker moves. You lose so much, so many options of what you could do playing the game previously. Whereas in this, even though they dropped me from level 100 to 65, those are both like end game levels. So because they have all the emblems unlocked, I can re-unlock all the arts super fast and choose which ones I want, which ones are more viable and whatnot. It really doesn't feel like I'm very far off of what I was when I was level 100. Like gameplay wise, it feels just as smooth. A mask, apparently a relic left by the Helgan Quill. Is this like the Iron Mask?
No. A helmet?
Sometimes we find these in the mausoleums. We're not sure what they were used for, though.
It looks like the iron mask Alphen used to wear.
They're both remnants left by the Helgan Quill, so it isn't surprising.
That makes a lot of sense. But anyways, no, I don't care about the level drop at all. Honestly, I think this is the best thing they could have done. Hey, can you guys screw off with your stupid... I was not aimed at the right enemy. I pressed L1, but I pressed the whatchamacallit move at the same time. That was annoying. Go away. Come on, come on. There we go. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of... I didn't get my kill because... That was stupid. Law went into overlimit right when I was killing the boost strike button, and it, like, ate my input. That was dumb. Go away. Oh, this is Syrian Gale now, not Phoenix move.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Nailed it.
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this
Ooh,
perfect
hello.
beauty that
Now that's a wedge door right there.
Into battle.
Another door.
It'd be nice to find Nazamil on the other side.
I hope she's safe.
Yeah, do you mind? I'm trying to explore the rest of the area first. There's a CP cost thing over here. Hey, Law. Appreciate it. So yeah, I think bringing all of the characters down to level 65, which is like where you would be when going into the post game.
Sure. Sorry.
Probably the best call they could have done. I think that was the best way to do it, to be honest.
This door won't open.
If you can't open it, then I doubt Nazamil went through.
Good point. Let's turn back.
Especially because you can play this DLC before playing the main story and all. I don't know why you would want to, but you can. Does this activate the teleporter from earlier? Yeah. Nice little checkpoint. But the game says when you try to load up the DLC, it's like, hey, you should do the main story first. This takes place during the after the main story. And if you played through and beat the final boss of the main story, this is about the level you would be at. You would be around level 65, so it feels like a very natural progression. Open up.
Nazamil!
Helgan Quill!
Helgan Quill.
It's all right. They haven't woken. These are the Helgan Quill, the true people of Rena. They're sometimes discovered like this. I suppose that's why these places are called mausoleums.
Why did you run off? It's dangerous to be in here all by yourself.
Careful! Something's coming!
So are those Helganquil dead? Oh, hey, bud. It's got a dragon head.
Guess we aren't getting out of this one.
No one
I
appreciates a
remember
rude
this
awakening.
enemy.
Don't you think this ruckus
I immediately forgot how to dodge that move for some reason. Burn. I said burn. Get down here. Put your head down here. That's what I thought, idiot. He's got like a dragon head now. That's so cool. Thank you, Shion. Great timing. So those Helganquil, that must be corpses? This is like a grave?
Just so you can get hurt again.
I know.
The waters of creation.
Yo, the waters of creation. What's up with the... Oh, no. Bad time to Searing Gale. Okay, it didn't get hit, thankfully. Brinwell did, though. Good job, Brinwell. Burn. Man, I gotta pump up my fire moves ASAP. My entire strategy in this game is put all HP into move, enemy die. I can't put enough of my HP into the move. Get on the ground. Nazamil, you good over there? You alright? Come on, come on.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Yeah, get it to the halfway point. Get it to that halfway point.
Cause havoc in destruction.
Nice.
In an instant.
Here I go.
Burn. Oh, hey, Shroom, have you never seen one of these enemies before? When you first fight this enemy, it's pointed out as being a genetic experiment, basically, of a bunch of people turned into one giant monster. If that makes you feel even worse about it, Shroom, just to let you know the lore. Ow. Just a bunch of people who were really good with magic that got experimented on until they became this. That's the most basic way to explain this to someone who doesn't know the Tales of Arise lore and story and whatnot. Hey, get on the ground. You're an overlimit, aren't you? Shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that.
Let's finish this, everyone. Right.
Time to end
Yeah, let's
this
finish it.
for good. I've got your back. Let's draw the curtain.
Hey, can you stop stomping? You know what this thing reminds me of? It actually reminds me of the crawl from Spectrobes. This thing could be a crawl, absolutely.
Amazing. Not long to go now. We couldn't have done it without you. Great.
Now you see what I can do.
Let's you and me get in there and finish
Be
this
careful.
fight.
Something's coming.
Nazamil, get back.
Eagle drive.
Nazamil, look out.
Nothing gets by me.
This thing is getting real mad. Burn. It's still too bulky. I need it to stop being in overlimit. Oh, my dodge timing was so bad there. Yeah, save me from Death's Abyss or whatever. Stop being an overlimit so I can damage you more, please. Yo, nice Aqua Laser Beam, Rinwell. Love to see it. Attack time! Uh-oh.
Illuminate the dark.
Really awful timing by your boy. I just fought one of these, like, in the last week. Why am I having so much trouble with it? I beat the one in the post-game dungeon. Gun! Gun will solve problem. Along with fire. I've yet to find something that both gun and fire combined can't solve.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
I love the dragon head. Ooh, got it.
It stopped. I think that should be the last of them.
Nazamil. Please don't run off again. That crest earlier. Was that?
Was that why you ran? Because you were afraid? I hate this. I hate everything about it. Because I'm not a Renan. I'm not a Dahnan. Everyone has always said that I'm not normal. And now I've been taken to this weird place. And my body's become even more unnatural. Next you'll all probably toss me aside. I know that everyone hates me. People always have. Even my own father hates me. Everyone! I'm different from everyone! I just don't fit in anywhere!
Nazamil!
Okay, I get it now.
That's...
The power I didn't ask for. One that was forced upon me. I've lost so much because of it. Just like you. But even so, I have friends who accept me. And one thing I'm certain of, they'll accept you too. If you want them to.
But
You are an aberration. As you are now, you're a worthless child. If you don't like it, try being of use for once.
Let's go back. Nazamil.
I told you, didn't I? When it comes to this group, we're all just a bunch of oddballs.
Okay, so the reason Alphen hasn't been using his crest in combat is so that this moment would make more sense when there was a big reveal of him pulling out his crest in front of Nazamil, because if he had just been using it in combat repeatedly, then I would have been like, Nazamil, why are you surprised? You've seen me do the crest repeatedly. However, it's still weird that Alphen just wasn't using his crest for no reason. Also, still uses it when he does level 2 Mystic Art regardless. I wonder if now in combat
Before
it'll
we
just
leave,
always
let's finish
show.
what we came here to do.
What's that?
Sealing the door to this room.
Really fancy coffins. Do your bodies just never deteriorate, and that's why you don't mind showing them off in their coffins? Hey, turn off. It's packed with information related to astral energy and mausoleums. Oh, this isn't the room where we turn it off. This is just where we have a boss fight. Okay, my bad. Let's be on our way then. I'm really curious if we're gonna run into any living Helganquill during this Hevrek 35 or not, during this DLC.
There. That should do it.
What did you do?
We disabled the main function so no one else can enter. We wouldn't want any miscreants getting in and causing mischief.
What about the Helganquill?
They will continue to sleep safely. We only disabled the functions of the mausoleum itself.
They're sleeping?
Do you guys always do stuff like this?
They're not dead?
When we find mausoleums, yeah?
There should be a facility somewhere that oversees all the mausoleums, though.
Until we can locate it, this is what we have to do.
Shion and I are capable of sealing the mausoleums. The problem is, they tend to be nothing but Zeugles inside and out.
Besides, considering the current state of the world, it's too soon to get other people involved, or to let word of the mausoleum spread too far.
That's why every time a mausoleum is found, we all gather and take care of it on our own.
Yup. And I'll take any excuse to get everyone back together again.
I see.
We're all done here, so let's head back to Niez and report to Beifan.
Yo, but like, hey, the first seal,
So
let's
you
go,
and
got my
Shion
first
are
trophy.
the only ones who can seal the mausoleums?
Yes, but it's also our way of setting things right.
After all, we're somewhat responsible for the worlds converging in the first place.
but like, are those Helganquil not corpses? Oh, this is still locked. I guess we can come back here later. Like, shouldn't you, now that the Dark Astral Spirit isn't controlling the Helganquil, shouldn't you try and, like, you know, revive them? Let them live their lives? Free of influence at last? Although Hevrect35 did say that his species was beyond saving at this point.
By the way, Alfin, what happened to your Sovereign outfit? That's some high-class gear, isn't it?
It's at docks with Shion's outfit. It stands out too much.
I admit, I fail to see how your current attire does so any less. Is it difficult to be seen as a hero?
I don't like being called the Blazing Sword.
Really?
Yeah. Dahnans and Renans make all kinds of assumptions just from that name. It doesn't feel good to be judged by people I've never even met.
Yeah.
Although I do admit it's a contradiction for me to say that while carrying around the very sword that gave me that name.
Perhaps. However, we need the sword to accomplish our current task. That's why you restored it with the Sovereign's powers, correct?
You're right. It was necessary.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. You know how it be. Back to Niez.